Welcome to another week of amateurish takes. Harley, what are you doing,
Hi,
man?
Guys.
This is not how we're gonna record the podcast right now.
Oh, yeah.
He's on another one today.
Yeah, he's on one right now.
He's on another
Because
one.
he's been sleeping all day. No, papi, no.
Harley, just lay down and play with your bull penis, please. Bull penis. Lay down,
We have
Papa.
a very fun episode coming.
Yeah, very fun episode. Let me get back in track because Harley's just gonna. All right, so real quick, today's segments is nice, cool segments.
Yeah.
First one is I forget the name.
Current events.
It's like it's current things that are happening. That's the segments for this week. The second segment is called "I'm a Criminal." I remember that one, and it's all Lily's. She's gonna take that one.
It's not called Stay Fresh.
Oh yes, Stay Fresh. Stay Fresh is the current event stuff. That's the first segment that we're gonna do. Second segment is all Lily is I'm a Criminal. So that should be fun. I can't wait for that one. Real quick to jump off, Hurricane Ian just passed by here and said hi to us.
Yeah.
If you haven't heard,
that was a lot.
If you haven't seen the news and you haven't heard, Florida was hit. Well, Tampa Bay was hit after 100 years of not getting hit by a hurricane. Was hit with a horrendous hurricane, which I've seen the destruction that's done. It's insane. Houses are gone.
It's very sad.
The water was basically like
over knee deep, right?
It was above houses.
No.
It was almost
at
palm
what am I
trees. The
talking about?
water.
It's like feet high.
Yeah,
15 feet high, I believe.
We got lucky.
Yeah.
We got very lucky. We didn't get no water, no flooding.
Yeah.
But we were very lucky, and it's because we're more inland, and that's why, like, I believe, like, when you're living in a questionable state, you gotta live in an area where you're gonna be a little more safe,
away from water,
just a bit more safe. Like, just give yourself a little bit more chance. Obviously, other people don't have the same opportunities, but it sucks.
It's sad though. Like, we're in the middle of Florida, of the peninsula. But like even 30 minutes from us, like they got like over knee deep. They got over knee deep water like 30 minutes from us in downtown Kissimmee. So like,
yeah, we were very lucky.
We live in a somewhat of a rural area though.
Yeah, it's more
so
south a little bit.
That helped a little.
We got lucky. We just got lucky, and I don't know if I want to stick around with the next one, but I don't know. Like, that one really opened up my eyes. Like, it's like climate change is happening, so it's gonna happen more frequent. And I mean, literally, like Puerto Rico got hit twice within 2 years.
Yeah,
they got battled with Hurricane Maria, and then this one just battled again, and they don't have power yet, right? Or do they have power?
No, like over.
The entire island.
No? I don't know the exact number, but there's hundreds of thousands of people that still don't have power. I believe 150,000.
And the power in Florida is already coming back pretty quickly, like.
Yeah, like everyone got power again literally in like 3 or 4 days. That's one thing about here is that like they're fucking quick with it. Like if something's up, they're here to fix it in like a day or two. Like as opposed to Long Island, like people would still not be without power for like a week or two at least.
I mean,
like
what's the energy in Long Island?
In Sandy, at Lipa, right? Remember?
Lipa, yeah.
Then it was something else though. But
right, here's like Duke Energy and different stuff. It's weird learning about these different companies and stuff when you move.
Yeah.
But it's definitely questionable. It was insane, and I'm just thankful that we're okay, and we really didn't get affected.
Yeah,
you just got to be thankful when it comes to that.
Yeah.
Because you see the rest of the people. There's people with no house right now.
Like 2 hours from us, like that's Tampa right there.
Yeah, and it really makes you think because I'm attached to a lot of like objects, like that's the
thing. We're very materialistic in certain things.
Not in a lot of things, but in some, like, I just care about my books. I care about my books, and I care about my comic books and in my equipment. And I'm like, imagine all of that gone. Like, you just gotta start
you have
over.
To pick. Like I just saw a TikTok video like yesterday. And it was like, oh, what would you take if you like had 5 minutes to take something? You had to like emergency evacuate and you didn't know if something, things or your home was going to be here when you got back. So it's like hard to think about.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know what I would choose, to be honest.
I mean, I'm gonna choose me at the end of the day, and us. You know, like I mean, at the end of the day, fuck everything. As long as you're alive, I'm gonna get that shit back anyways. I don't care. I mean, I do have hundreds of comic books, but you know, it'd be tough, like just making a list, like which ones did I have, which ones did I. But you know, it's devastating. Yeah, and it sucks for those people. I wish them luck, and hopefully they get back up. Yeah, they say it's gonna be years until they rebuild all that stuff.
Yeah, like Hurricane Sandy in Long Island, they're still recuperating, and that was like a Category 1 maybe, or even a tropical storm.
This was a Category 3 when it hit, right? Like when it hit the shores.
It was about to be a Category 5. It was only missing, I believe, 4 miles per hour to be a Category 5, which is the highest. But then once it got to the actual shores, it became, I want to say, a 3, like a strong 3. And then when it hit us,
well, it was a tropical storm like by the time it hit us.
No, it was a 1. But then
not when it was over us, because it did go over us. But when it was over us, it was a tropical storm. Which, you know, that's why we got lucky.
We just got hurricane winds, but then once it was actually above us, it was just a storm at that point. There was a lot of water and a lot of winds, but that's about it.
You got lucky. Yeah. All right, let's move on. Let's move on to the next thing real quick.
Wait, I wanted to say something really random.
What's up?
I don't have headphones on. And I'm actually vibing, like, really, really, like, it's nice.
Really? Because it's double the work now, keeping up with your freaking volume and everything, because you're not listening to yourself, so you're going mad loud, so I'm like, it's okay. I'll deal with it, you know.
It's fun.
It is fun for you.
More comfortable.
Yeah, it is. It is, but I just got to keep the audio clean, so I got to listen. It must be nice.
Oh, also, I just wanted to say I'm obsessed with Poppy. I just thought it was cute that I was...
David Ortiz? Poppy? Big Poppy?
I have no idea who that is. Anyway.
Oh, you don't know who David Ortiz is?
The one from the Red Sox, right?
Yeah.
Okay, yeah, I know who he is. And I also wanted to say the only reason why I picked up this book is because I literally am coordinating with it, and I think it looks really cute. But also, spooky season is coming, and I just think you guys should read these 2 books. The first one is Home Before Dark by Riley Sager, and it's basically about a haunted house, but like creepy as fuck. And also, The Ex-Hex is funny. It's like a girly book. It's about a girl who placed a hex on her ex-boyfriend, and like actual shit is happening to him now. So just
no thanks.
Spooky books that I think are kind of fun. So
hey, there's another segment. Book Talk with Lilly.
Book Talk. Yeah, that's cute.
Book Talk with Lilly.
These are from...
I got to come up with sounds for all of these things.
Yeah. These are from Book of the Month, by the way. It's like a really quick like subscription. It's like $10 for a book. So I like it.
Cool.
Yeah.
Cool. All right. That was fun. Let's move on to Stay Fresh. Yeah. I got some stuff, crazy stuff happening other than the hurricane. What was that?
Yeah, it's like a little current events thing.
Yeah. I'll go into that. So real quick, I have 2 things that we're going to be talking about.
The first one...
Son of a bitch. Oh, wait, no, I'm good.
The first one? I don't remember what it is. What is it?
The first one is some crazy things happening in Indonesia.
Oh, yeah.
And 125 people are dead. Indonesia's soccer match. It was in a soccer match.
Dude, a regular ass soccer game.
You know, soccer is like too intense.
Yeah, like once they
like fans.
Yeah.
Like I've never seen that in any other sport other than soccer.
He got so calm, thank God.
Yeah, he's chilling now. But I never seen anything like that. Like I heard this story. Literally, Matt Damon. You know who Matt Damon is, the actor? Mm-hmm. So I think he was in Hot Wings. And he's telling the story of Hot Ones, and he was in Argentina, I think, and he wanted to go to a soccer match because soccer in South America is insane. It's like in Europe, in those 2 seconds, is insane. Yeah. And he was like, I want to go see a soccer match, and he said that the guy he was going with said no females, please, like no females allowed, like the children and the women stay home. And he's like, what?
It's a fucking like.
And
gladiator
and it's because when you go in there, they have by the way, they have the first 5 rows to the field barricaded.
I saw this girl.
So you
jumped it.
Yeah, you can't sit in the first 5 rows because they need that much space from the fans to the players.
That's scary.
Yeah, it's It's intense. I'm like, it's fucking soccer.
Yeah, like what?
Football.
Like, people don't even do that for...
It's insane. So in Indonesia, it went to another extreme, like this extreme of soccer fans, and went to an insane extreme where 125 people died in the soccer match. So it says here at least 125 fans have been killed at a soccer match in Indonesia after police fired tear gas, causing chaotic scenes where fans were trampled upon and suffocated, making it one of the deadliest sports events in history.
Yeah, like they were like trying to get out on the exit points and it was too narrow of it.
So a lot of people are saying that it was a lot of fault is to the cops too.
Yeah.
Because they did just
throw tear gas whenever,
which is not, by the way, FIFA does not allow tear gas, so they're doing an investigation on that because they literally just tear gas all these people.
Who was playing? Do you know?
I have no idea. Actually, we're gonna find out on these freaking. It was something in Indonesia. It's a team in Indonesia.
Like someone else, but
attention immediately focused on the police use of tear gas. A witness described that the police beat them with sticks and shields before shooting canister directly into the crowds. The president of FIFA called the deaths of the stadium a dark day for all involved in football and a tragedy beyond comprehension. While President Joko Widodo, criminal, ordered an investigation of security procedures. While FIFA has no control over domestic games, it has advised against the use of tear gas at soccer stadium. So it was a domestic game. It was violence broke out after the game ended at the Kanjuruhan Stadium. Oof.
I don't know why
I definitely butchered that. I definitely butchered that. In Malang, East Java on Saturday evening with host Arema FC. I have no clue what the fuck is going on. Suffering a 3-2 defeat to the rivals. I'm just saying the teams that were playing. But basically, the home team lost, and that's why it went insane.
Yeah.
So the home team lost, and that's why they just went crazy.
And I saw videos of it. Like the people were throwing rocks at the police cars.
I mean that's why they tear gassed them.
Yeah.
At the end of the day, they use an extreme because they were like a little bit extreme.
But at the same time, though, like as cops, as police, you have to know that like that's gonna cause mass hysteria if you're throwing shit. Everybody's gonna try to get out.
But at the end of the day, those cops are humans, and if you throw me rocks, I'm gonna throw you something back.
No, they weren't inside the car though. The cops, they were already outside.
That's what I'm saying. If you're throwing those things and you're seeing that complete, I always put my shoe. I always put my feet like I always wear both shoes. Obviously, like the fans, y'all gotta chill. It's a fucking game at the end of the day. And also the cops, y'all gotta chill because if you do something, it's gonna create any like what happened. Mm-hmm. So it's like two things. But also, if these fuckers are going insane and throwing things at us, and now I'm thinking, hey, I might not make it out of here alive because they're throwing things and not caring about anything that happened because their stupid team lost. That at this point, goddamn. At this point, I was like, if you're a cop, you're like,
I get that.
All right, it's time.
I get that, but to play devil's advocate, like the cops are supposed to be the public help, like the public's defense.
True.
So, like,
true.
I feel like you're not doing any help with doing that.
I'm not disagreeing with you. It's just that I'm putting myself like at the end of the day, those are humans.
It's a scary situation.
Those are humans.
Ends,
if you're seeing that, that's like Armageddon. Like you're seeing Armageddon. Like these people are going crazy, and they're throwing things, and they're literally. By the way, they're also blaming the stadium. The stadium sold 48,000 tickets. 42,000 tickets, right? They sold 42,000 tickets. And the stadium is only capacity is 38,000.
I mean, so that's their fault too.
So they sold like 4,000 over of people like they were not supposed to even be there. Mm-hmm. By the way, how are 42,000 fans out there for a fucking game?
Was it like it had to have been like a championship match or something?
I don't know, but I really don't want to read more into this. Yeah. But it's horrible.
Story?
Anyway, it's horrible. Next story is more juicy. Is Tea Talk. So I've been just watching every single video about this. About the Celtics coach Ime Udoka, who has been suspended for an entire year for coaching the NBA Celtics. By the way, I know you're not gonna follow none of this. The Celtics were in the finals last year, so they were almost about to win the championship. But of course, the Warriors, who's a better team, beat them because at the end of the day, they were more experienced. Tatum and Brown were not ready. They're young still, but they got a great future. And Ime Udoka, the coach, that was the first year coaching the Celtics, and he took them to the finals, which is insane. You know, like it's an insane thing to do as your first year coach. Take a team that you never coached to the finals. By the way, it's the first team he's ever coached. He was an assistant coach before, so he was already a rock star by the end of the finals. Like, because everybody was like, that's the guy now. Like, that's the guy we got to watch. He was a rock star. So the moron decided not to keep the dick in his pants. By the way, his girl, who he has a child with, her name is Nia Long, an actress. She's beautiful, by the way, she's everybody's dream from the early 2090s, and she's everybody's dream woman to have. And I just don't understand that, bro.
Yeah, I don't get that. Like,
I just don't understand.
Everything.
Yeah, like I always try to I'm trying to understand why
they're thinking with their dick. Like, at the end of the day, I don't know.
Even thinking with your dick, you have a beautiful woman at home.
There's nothing else to say.
You already got a kid with the woman, and you're successful at your job at this point.
Like, he had everything.
You have everything at this point. Because if you don't even make it out the finals the next year, it does not matter. You made it to the finals the first year. If the Celtics decided, hey, we're gonna go a different way, any team will take you. Any team will take you, and you're gonna be a coach no matter what. So he really put the dick in the game. You know what I'm saying? Like,
and also Adam Levine, which, by the way,
real quick though, before you go into that one though, it is news coming out though that Celtics investigation found Ime Udoka used crude language with subordinate before starting a relationship. But this dude is going to be fired. He's not going to come back to coach the team. He's suspended for a year, DK, but he's going to be fired because, first of all, he had relationships with females that were under him. Like, you know, like he was above them in a way, you know, like that in the corporate world is a no-no. So I feel like they just suspended him because they're trying to like keep some things in wraps still.
Yeah, like they don't want to like say all that.
But they're going to release it all and they're going to be like, he's just not coming back. And by the way, his career is over. Ain't no other team going to be like, yeah, we want your coaching our team. He's
already slandered. His name is.
It's done because if you have no self-control, because it was not just one female, it was a couple females. So if you have no self-control, like, we're not going to trust you in our freaking thing. You know, like, and players at the end of the day, they're just not going to respect you the same way that they did. Right. So his career is basically over. Nia Long is going to leave, and obviously she's going to be like, fuck you, this is humiliating. This is all over the news.
The girl that he's cheated with, that's a whole other thing.
Oh, yeah, that's a whole other thing because, listen, if you really want to go in that rabbit hole, it was insane. Like, they basically... The entire internet was trying to find out who the girl was, so they dragged every single female in the Celtics, which is not right. And now everybody's life is like, hey, like even if your husband's with the females in the Celtics, like, was it you? Like,
right?
What's good?
To me, like, are you the one that you were having?
Yeah, because they haven't released anything. Let's talk about it real quick because I'm about to fucking freak out. But yeah, like it's horrible. So they dragged everybody. I feel like the Celtics did it messy. Like, it leaked out. They did it messy. They should have just been like, we're doing an investigation. We'll let you know more later. No further comments. It's involving the coach. We're just not going to let you know what the fuck it is. We're going to do more investigation. So, and then you release it. And you release also the female. So all the other females don't get dragged.
Whoever was on their PR team did not do a good job, bro.
Yeah, because at the end of the day, I'm sorry, but we gotta let people know so other people don't get fucked by the things that you, at the end of the day, decided to kind of do. Even though there's some other things getting out right now about him that he was a little too, you know what I'm saying? Like, he was doing some questionable things. So, I mean, the guy's career is over. Good luck.
Yeah.
Adam Levine now for your little thing.
Yeah, like Adam Levine too.
I don't know nothing about this one. I don't really care.
Okay, so first, the way that I found out about this is that I was on TikTok, which, like most things that I find out, it's on TikTok. And there's this beautiful
China
young
knows
girl,
everything about you.
And she's like, oh, so it's about to come out. So I want to clear it up before it does and give you the real facts about everything. So basically, Adam Levine and her were having like a little relationship or a fling.
He's married?
He's married to a model, by the way, Victoria's Secret model, Bahati Prinsloo, and she's beautiful. And they're a beautiful couple. They have kids too, I believe. And so much shit came out. That girl came forward with DMs. She had hella receipts. She had everything. And she was kind of like the boo-hoo, like, oh, like he was cheating on his wife with me, and like I'm so upset. But a lot of people were saying like, girl, like you knew, so it's kind of like on you too. Like obviously he's the one that's like has the most power, so obviously he like kind of manipulated her, but like still like you kind of knew. So obviously I'm not blaming her. I'm not victim blaming.
I mean,
her,
at the end of the day, they're also looking for the bag. Yeah,
like a lot of people were saying like every time she's in front of the camera, she looks beautiful. She has makeup on. Now she's hanging out with I think it was Austin Mahone, which was like a really big pop star, like Justin Bieber kind of. And she was hanging out with him and like.
Listen, at the end of the day, if he wasn't holding a gun to your head, you were involved.
Yeah.
Like at the end of the day, like.
Yeah, like she's not totally like helpless.
Yeah, like was she assisting? Like was she working with him? No, she was not, right? She was just a random. Exactly. So I mean, come on.
But a lot of other girls came forward saying the same thing. So
I mean, listen, he's a famous ass musician. Every girl is throwing themselves at him. You know what I'm saying? Like it's like Drake. At the end of the day, like every female is throwing themselves at him almost if they're in the vicinity because he's famous. And hey, I want to be, I want to have that story. A lot of people are like, I want to have that story, kind of. You know, so
yeah.
Continue though.
Yeah.
Well, he's a dumbass.
A lot of that shit came on, and I believe that he's like denying everything. And actually, his wife and him are still very much like we're united in this. Like,
oh, so the wife's helping him.
Yeah. So I don't
That's
know.
a little strange.
I don't know what's going on there.
So there might be like a smear type thing, like.
I'm not sure. Like something's definitely going on there.
Or it's maybe the wife like, I'm gonna try to save your stupid ass, but keep your dick in your fucking pants.
Yeah, like I don't want to. Like, it's just, I don't want to be, she probably doesn't want to be embarrassed at the end of the day. So she's like, you know what? No, it's my husband. He didn't do anything wrong. So.
And you know what? Like, the unfortunate thing, what in the hell is this? Okay. At the end of the day, also, is like, she's probably comfortable. She got her kids, and she also kind of maybe expect that from him. Like, that's the thing about marrying just, like, pops, like, you know, like, rock stars at the end of the day. You know, like, you kind of almost like expect it.
I don't know. Yeah, like they have 3 children, which is crazy,
insane.
But also, like you never know their side of the marriage. Like maybe they're like, okay, let's just have an open marriage. Like you never know.
Yeah. It's like that. You know that crazy story about Will Smith and Jada. You know they thought it's like, hey, is maybe they had like an open relationship because Will Smith was definitely smashing down left and right. And she was getting left and right too. So hey, Harley.
But yeah, like at the end of the day, you don't know. You don't know what's like. You don't know what people are like going through. Or things.
Yeah. So I mean, Stay Fresh went a little too long. Let's move on to I'm a Criminal. So it's all you now, homie. Let's go.
Oh my gosh, guys! So I have a really good story.
I have not heard this. This is the fun part. This is the fun part because previously I'm the conspiracy guy, so I'm taking care of those things. She's taking care of these little creepy criminal shit because I don't.
So this segment is kind of like crime, like true crime, or like just creepy shit.
I'm excited.
Yeah. So I have this story, and I dived really deep into it yesterday, or dive. But yeah. So have you heard of the Slenderman stabbing?
I've heard of Slenderman as the scary movie stuff. You know, like.
Have you heard of the stabbing?
No, I heard about the Slenderman. You know, like the creepy things in the woods and this freaking tall thing figure, male type shit. Did he just throw up?
I don't know.
Or he just gagged on his cheese?
I think he gagged.
Jesus, Harley.
All right, puppy. Mommy doesn't want to hold it. No. Go to your bed, please. Oh my goodness.
Hey, we gotta come back to the podcast. We can't be doing this. He's an obvious distraction.
All right, so a little background, a little backstory. So Slenderman is supposed to be this being that looks like a man, and he's found mostly in the woods. And
there was a movie done, right?
I'm not sure.
Slenderman? I think it was.
Yeah.
I mean, it looked horrible, and I saw on Rotten Tomatoes like 10%. I was like, peace.
Yeah, basically there is. But yeah, so the mostly what he's known for is targeting children. So basically, yeah, he kidnaps and he murders children, and he tries to brainwash adults, and basically like tries to bring them into his like, you know, his like cult in a way.
Wait, what?
He tries to bring them into like
a cult.
Yeah, like he tries to brainwash them to doing what he wants.
The Slenderman.
To do. Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Mm-hmm. So
I thought he would just kill them.
No.
Oh,
that's not always what he does. No.
Okay.
And he also eats humans too.
Great. So he doesn't kill the children.
What are you talking about?
He doesn't kill the children. He manipulates
them. He kidnaps them. Like, it's whatever he wants to do.
Oh, so he's a free for all. Okay, gotcha.
Yeah. So he's basically this being that looks like a man. He has a black suit and he has long tendrils that kind of look like arms behind his head, and kind of like a snake. I mean, not a snake, a spider figure in a way. So he's like really branchy and nasty. Like, he has a pale face, and his body's like covered in gauze or like cloth. And basically, like, he's been seen with groups of children in woody like areas.
Well, like story wise, but not factual.
There's photos, by the way.
Wait, facts? We're talking about facts right now, real life, or like stories?
No. There's like picture, like actual like black and white photos from like.
Oh, like fucking facts. I thought you were just talking about stories right now.
No. It's mostly like mythologies and stories, but like there's been actual sightings of him, like, quote unquote.
Okay.
I want to enter the pictures here, by the way. Like,
yeah, I'll be putting that. If you're watching on YouTube, it's gonna be up on YouTube.
Yeah, like there's some fucking creepy pictures. But anyway, so like I didn't know this, but the first sightings of Slenderman and the stories of him were actually all the way in 9000 BC.
Huh?
Mm-hmm. So obviously not like pictures, but there was cave paintings in Brazil of him back in 9000 BC.
Hold on, this is actually interesting because I didn't know none of this fucking bullshit. I thought it was just a dumb movie.
Me too.
Go ahead. Like, this is actually getting interesting.
Yeah, so
I thought it was just a dumb, stupid movie.
Me too. Literally, me too. So I was like, but it's actually crazy. And there was also fucking hieroglyphics, bro, in Egypt in 3100 BC that's showing this big, tall figure with multiple arms in the back of his back, or its back, and like little figures following behind him. Like,
and they're connecting that to the Slenderman or something else?
No, mythology.
Just Slenderman?
Slenderman, yeah. They call him different things. Like, they'll call him like tall man, or they'll call him like branch man, or there's a lot of like other like words for him.
Okay.
So it won't only be Slenderman. Like, he'll have other names as well. But are you good?
You need to sleep because I'm actually interested in what the fuck is going on right now.
Look, I'm gonna show you though. Like, look at that him right there.
By the way, you gotta save these and airdrop it to me.
Show you guys in the
no, podcast. You gotta save it and then
I will. Send it to me. Look, that's him right there. That branchy figure, and then it's like following these like other figures. Like, look, they're like following him and shit.
Okay.
Yeah, like it's some crazy weird shit. But anyway, so yeah, like it's been seen since the BC era. They also found him like in Germany, Romanian, and English mythologies. Like, there's a lot of different cultures.
So it could be like a demon type shit.
Yeah, like they don't know exactly what it is, but they like a lot of people are terrified of him basically, and they think that he's a real thing. It's
like chupacabra,
or like Bigfoot, you know. But like,
no, Bigfoot doesn't kill people.
Exactly.
But I'm talking about like chupacabra, you know, like back in the day.
So
if you lay down, I'll leave you here.
He's not gonna lay down. He wants to come up to me, but I have too much shit on me, so he's like trying to find a way. So anyway, the reason why I mentioned Slenderman is because there was 3 12-year-olds, right? Best friends since middle school.
Okay.
They were inseparable, and their names was Anissa Wire, Morgan Gazer, and Peyton Leutner. And they were from Waukesha, Wisconsin. And they decided, it was one of their birthdays. I can't remember whose birthday it was. But they were going to have a sleepover at one of the girls' parents' house, or one of the girls' house. And the next morning, what happened to baby?
No, I'm just trying to get him to like go down.
What are you doing, puppy?
Come on, get back into it. Don't look at him. Don't look at him. His eyes are dilated, so he's in his demon ways right now.
But anyway, so there were those 3 girls, and they had a sleepover. Everything went great that night. They were giggling, and the next morning, nobody finds the girls in the house. The 3 girls, there was 2 girls, specifically the 2 girls, Anissa and Morgan. They said, "Hey, Peyton, let's go to the woods."
No.
Oh my God, he's about to jump on the.
He's on another one right now.
Stop. Please. He's going to jump on there. Get off.
Just go ahead. Just keep going with the stories. Keep going with the story.
So they lured Peyton to the woods, and they basically told her, "Hey, let's play hide and seek in the woods." And Peyton was like, "Okay," like nothing, like she didn't think anything of it. It was her friends that wanted to go play hide and seek in the woods.
Okay.
And they're like, "Lay down over there, put leaves and like branches on top of you, like just like make it seem like you're hiding, like just like take it really seriously, basically." And he has something to say.
Mm-hmm. He's like, "You got something to say."
Next thing you know, they are stabbing her.
The 2 girls are stabbing the one other girl.
Start stabbing Peyton, and she gets stabbed 19 times.
Jesus.
And she's literally like left for dead. They dipped. They left, the 2 girls. And
so wait, they had a normal sleepover and then they just decided to do this the next day?
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah. Like
they're Caucasian?
They're Caucasian. They're from Wisconsin, I mean. But anyway, this was back in 2014.
Wisconsin and those countries, inside those countrysides, you think there's country out here? There's country in there, you know what I'm saying?
So they ended up stabbing her 19 times, and they left. They were walking for 5 hours, like just leaving. They were trying to walk anywhere, and they actually ended up walking across town.
Let me ask this real quick. So they lure her into the woods from when they were hanging out from the house, kill her, and then they just walk to where?
They left.
They just
started walking across town with no place in mind. They just left.
Okay, so it's just these dumbass kids who decided to kill this poor little girl.
Yeah. So basically what the girls were saying, and they have all the footage of them in like speaking to the detectives in the room at the police station, and they said that it was Slenderman. They said Slenderman made us do it. He told us that he was going to kill our families if we didn't do this and if we didn't kill our friend. So they did say, yeah, we did it. One of the girls specifically was the one that stabbed her 19 times, but the other girl was there. Like she was doing it all as well, basically.
So they both stabbed her.
No, like one of them physically had the knife, but the other one actually was like, "Do it." So one of them said, "Do it," and the other one did it, you know?
Okay. I mean, they're both fucked.
Yeah. So long story short is that they were found not guilty based on mental illness.
But that's still guilty.
They were found not guilty.
Hold on.
She didn't die, but...
They went to jail, though, or like a psychiatric.
So the thing is that, yeah, they got sentenced to... one was sentenced to 25 years to life, and then another one was sentenced to 40 years to life. But
which one is the 40? The one that actually did it?
Yeah. But only in the mental institution, by the way. Not to jail.
I mean, they probably are gone though mentally, because I mean, you're just gonna go from a sleepover, just take the girl to the woods and just stab her. You got mental issues. I mean, like there was no motive, like there was no like outside, right?
Actually, both stabbed her. I can't remember exactly that fact, but
the thing was, they had no motive outside of just Slenderman just told us to do it.
They said that they were planning it for 6 months, so.
They say they're planning to kill the girl for 6 months.
So I don't know how that's not first-degree murder based on premeditation. Like, I don't get that.
So they were planning to kill the girl
because they were 12. I think that's what happened. I think that's
okay. Yeah, but and then they never broke from outside of it was Slenderman. They never broke like, no. Hey, we just wanted to try this out.
No, they kept saying it was Slenderman. Yeah. So,
it's just having a hard time believing these little two shits.
Yeah, but they're also 12. Like, obviously, I'm not saying, oh, it's okay, but like, they're 12 and like, you know, like mythologies. And they also, which is why I found out about this website, which, by the way, this website called Creepypasta. It's like a Wikipedia type, but for creepy shit. Fucking creepy. So that's how I found that website. And basically, they were on that website. The girl in the actual room, she said, I was on creepypasta.wiki and I was reading about Slenderman. And basically on that website, they just tell you, oh, like the girl said, oh yeah, they write stuff there to scare you. That's like meant to scare you, which by the way, it's not really. It's just like a Wikipedia. But
so the girl that stabbed the other girl was saying all this.
Yeah.
So you're reading the website that the girl was reading from that stabbed the girl. Yeah. I would say maybe don't read it.
I did already last night. It's too late. But it's not though. It's just a which is why I don't get it. Like she was a child, but like it's just Wikipedia though. It's Wikipedia but for creepy stuff.
Right.
And mythologies. It's not like some like insane like forum.
I keep my eyes open. I'll keep my eyes open.
Why, for me?
Yeah. If I see you with a knife just cutting shit, I'm going to be like, let's see what she does. And then you just start running at me. I'm like, oh, it's time for kick time.
Yeah, but insane. So it's
crazy.
One of them, actually, the one, I believe it's the one that didn't stab her the most times or at all, but she actually got off. So
she's outside right now. Mm-hmm. So she's outside right now.
After 7 years, they said, okay, she's doing good. Let's let her out.
Bro, what? I don't
fucking know. They said...
They both say they planned this shit for 6 months, took the girl to the woods, stabbed her not once, not twice, but 19 fucking times. Yep. And you're just going to be like, oh, she wasn't that involved because she didn't decide to hold it that much, the knife?
Yep. So after 7 years,
bro, Wisconsin is different.
Anissa Ware, whatever, she was granted early access. So she's out in society because she said, if you want me to be a part of society and act like normal people, like a normal person, you have to let me be out in society.
Oh, actually, no. I don't need you to act normal. How about you stay in the fucking psychiatric ward where you fucking belong?
Where you need help and assistance. But yeah.
No, there's type of people that just unfortunately belong in psychiatric wards for like the rest of their life because they did such a twisted fucking thing that you're like, hey, there's no way we can trust these people to actually live a normal life.
Society, yeah. Oh, fun fact too, which not fun, but a fact, is that once they were stabbing her in the chest, if it was literally one human hair of the width more, she would have died, the girl. So she actually survived.
Wait, I'm sorry. The girl that they stabbed 19 times, she survived? She didn't die?
I forgot to say that. Yeah. She
what?
Survived. No, I told you. I said in the beginning. You can see.
You did?
I did say she didn't die.
What the fuck? So this is not even a murder case. What the fuck is going on right now?
Fucking creepy though.
Creepy? But
no, even scarier though, because they have her on footage. They did an interview with her and she remembers. She remembers what happened. She says like, I should not be here.
Imagine that girl knowing that fucking freak, like whatever, like got let out, and I'm over here with 19 fucking wounds in my chest.
And like just trauma.
First of all, how the fuck she survived that?
So that's why. So.
Oh my God, Harley. Just.
So, yeah, if the chest stabbing was one human hair width more. So just imagine a fucking hair. Mm-hmm. It's minuscule.
What, to like the heart?
To the chest, to the heart. One of the organs. I can't remember what exact organ it was. She would have died.
Wow, so she's blessed.
Human hair, yeah, like that's insane.
Hey, maybe it was like, yo, fuck you, Slenderman. You're not gonna get me. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. So insane, bro.
That's crazy. Mm-hmm. That's very crazy.
Yeah. So look. So she was charged with attempted first degree homicide, which I believe is why they didn't get like such hard, like penalization. But
I mean, yeah, she didn't die, so that's why it's not that insanely shocking. And that the other girl is out. I thought she died and she was out and about. Like
she would no.
Oh, okay. I mean, thank God for the girl, but also, they belong in there.
Yeah.
And if I'm that girl, I'm like, are you fucking kidding me? Mm-hmm. You're letting this girl out like in the world where I can maybe one day fucking see her face and they both stab me 19 times.
Mm-hmm. Like it's sick. It's so sick.
That's insane.
Story. Yeah.
It's been fun because we have to end this because Harley is just being
he's
extremely extra. But it was another fun episode. Another nice little segments. Next week is the last of the new segments. Then you guys know what's going on. We've been already 3 episodes, so we only have. So it's like a monthly type thing. So like you're always gonna be staying fresh, and I'm a criminal in the beginning of the month. Next week you're gonna get the last of the brand new ones, and then the next 2 weeks after next week, it's the normal thing, like it's the ones that you saw like the last 2 episodes. Mm-hmm. So I hope you guys like these little things that we're doing. It's nice and exciting. She's bringing stuff that I've never heard. I'm bringing freaking conspiracies that she's never heard. Yeah. And in between, she's gonna have some book talks.
Yeah, we want to eventually like start doing, like the advice segments and stuff like that.
Yeah.
But once we get more, of you guys listening.
Yeah, and we're also going to be grabbing stuff from you. Like, oh shit, that's next week. Yeah, that's next week. That's another so it's been fun, but we got to end it soon because we have a menace and we just got to run him out next week.
I'm telling you, he's been sleeping all day today. So when he gets, oh my God, like look at him.
Yeah, because the last episode he was good, and then the episode before he was just sleeping the whole time. Yeah. So I'm just going to run him out the next episode. So he's like dead.
Say hi,
but not dead.
Say hi. Say hi. Say hi. Say hi. Say hi.
He's in his demonic ways because I saw his eyes. They're dilated, like they're black, and his eyes are green. So he's like, what can I do? What can I do?
Oh yeah. By the way, just a quick thing. If you guys are watching Dahmer, it's sick.
I'm not watching it.
Yeah.
Because the victims say it's traumatic.
It's sad.
And it's very, very...
I had to stop a few times.
Unprofessional that you're watching it.
I cannot believe I had to stop a few times because I'm usually like, not to sound weird or anything, but like I can usually like watch and like listen and then read and shit, like really nasty, creepy shit, like gory shit. But that, like, it actually got sick. Like,
he was a twisted person. He was a twisted person. Isn't it crazy though that it's like statistics like females just love that type of shit? Like just watching criminal shit, like just watching like
there's girls that actually like him though still as
it's kind of like weird with you guys when it comes to that shit. That's like creepy. Because to me, I have no interest in watching that show. It's not like I heard what he did and I'm like, no thanks. Like I don't have to watch that. And also I was looking at the news and I was looking at the victims like from the family members and they're like, I don't know why Netflix put this out. I don't know why they keep doing this. It's traumatic. We have to now live through that again. We watch that. People all over the internet just talking about it. And now we have to go through that again. And I'm like, yeah, I mean, I would fucking hate if something traumatic happened in my life to be all over Netflix and all this. And I'm like, now people are enjoying this and people are falling in love with him, the actor, because he's a good actor.
Well, Evan Peters did amazing.
Yeah, he's a good actor, and and now females are loving him, but now it's getting confused. Are they loving him or are they loving the character? They're like sexualizing the character. Like this motherfucker murdered mad people and did insane things.
By the way, I did not know that there was that song. You know the one that's the Katy Perry song, the one that's like, "Oh, you wanna play with magic?"
Okay, yeah, I know that.
What is that called? Firework, I think. No. Whatever.
Just whatever.
Anyway,
it's Katy Perry.
One of the lyrics when the guy is singing, it literally he says, I'm gonna eat your heart like Jeffrey Dahmer.
Jesus.
Fucking weird. And we were just singing that like
because you didn't know where it was coming from. It's intense.
Yeah.
People are crazy. But we'll talk to you guys next week. It's been fun. And I really am enjoying this new groove that we got going on.
It's fun.
They didn't hear you, see, but if you had a headphone, you would have known that. Anyways, see you guys.